being a minister. Because let me tell you something. When you don't have God in your life, then you're a dead man walking. You don't have no hope. I don't care how bad or good you are. When you don't have Jesus, man, you're going down the wrong road. And I thank God that he put me here. Not to be a minister, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm talking about to be saved. That's the highest calling. That's higher than any other calling, to be saved, man. God can work with somebody. He can mold you into something if you just give your life to him. Don't ask questions. Just give it to him. All right, that's out of the way. We're going to be in the book of Matthew, 14th chapter. We're going to begin in the 14th verse. I'm just going to read a few verses, and then we're going to get out of your way. But I tell you, man, that play really tied in with where we're going to minister to you tonight. I just want to pray real quick. Father, I thank you tonight, Lord. I thank you for your saints being here in the house, Lord. David said, I was glad when they said, let us go into the house of the Lord. I pray that you will fill this place with your presence, God, with your power, your yoke-breaking anointing, God. And I pray that this word will bless the people as it blessed me, God. And Lord, just take me, God. I'm yours tonight, God. I'm your servant. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Amen. And I always tell y'all every time I'm up here that whenever God gives me a word, it always helps me first. Some people preach beyond experience. I don't. I preach right from where God has me and what he shows me. And this word blessed me in a hard season I was in, and I wanted just to share it with y'all. So we're going to read at Matthew 14 and the 14th verse. And it reads, and Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude and was moved with compassion toward them. And he healed their sick. And when it was evening, his disciples came to him, saying, this is a desert place, and the time is now past. Send the multitude away, that they may go into the villages and buy themselves victuals. But Jesus said unto them, they need not depart. Give them to eat. And they said unto him, we have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He said, bring them hither to me. The Lord add a blessing to the reading of the word. And I want to just title this message tonight to give you a focal point of where we're going. Do not depart. Do not depart. And I want to open up the 14th verse and why that ties in with the play that we saw tonight. Very simple words. It says, and Jesus went forth and saw a great multitude. I don't know about you, but I'm so glad that Jesus went forth. Because I wasn't looking for him.
Yeah.
I was going the wrong way. There's some people that are just unreachable. And that boy, I know him. He needs to get saved. In the wrong place. Nobody was looking for Jesus, but I'm glad he went forth. Because if he didn't go forth, I wouldn't be going forth today.
Yeah.
He went out. And another thing that hits me is that he looked at them and it said he had compassion on them. Jesus is not looking at your faults. He's not looking at what you're wrong at and what you're short at. He ain't looking at that. He's trying to free you. These people were jacked up. These people were sick. We don't know how they got into where they were going. But it said he looked on them and he had compassion on them. And he said, and he went forth. I'm glad that we serve a God that moves forward. He ain't dead. He's alive. All you got to do is call upon him. And why that play was so important to this message is that it was nothing that we did in this scripture. It was all Jesus. He went forth. These people were going from day to day doing what they're doing. They were sick. They were buying food. They were living their lives, and they had no hope. But God said, Jesus, I'm sending you forth. And I'm telling you, when Jesus goes forth, man, somebody gets saved. Because I know I was one of them.
All right.
I was one of them. I wasn't looking for him. I was going the wrong way. I knew I was. Nobody had to tell me that. I knew I was going the wrong way. But I was on my porch one day, and what happened? Jesus went forth. He said, come here, son. Come and walk with me. I got you. Put the cigarette down. Put it out. Okay, son, I'll put it out. I'll put it out. He went forth. But let me tell you something. He didn't just go forth. He went forth into my heart. He went into the deep. He went into things that were wrong, things that were hurt, things that were broken up. And he went in there and he took it out. That's what Jesus does. He goes forth. And if you open up the 15th verse, it says, and when it was evening, his disciples came to him and saying, this is a desert place, and the time is now past. Send the multitude away, that they may go into the villages and buy themselves victuals. Where's Gabe at? Gabe, I loved your part of Peter, man, because I'm about to mess with Peter tonight. You lifted that part up just for me. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to pick on Peter tonight. You know why? Because I want you to see what is in the scripture. It said, when it was evening, and his disciples came to him, saying, this is a desert place, and the time is now past. Jesus just got done healing some people, right? And now these people that he healed are walking with him. And also to the disciples. And it came to a place where it was nighttime, and it was a desert place, and the time was past. And he had the nerve to come to Jesus and tell him that the environment is not habitable for us to feed these people. You standing next to Jesus. And I want to tell you that sometimes you're in a night season, and it's a desert place. Right. And everything you got going on is already past. Right. You don't tell Jesus we got to go out to the world to get our stuff. We stay here with him. And I'm going to show you why. In the 16th verse, Jesus said, but Jesus said unto them, they need not depart. You give them something to eat. And I'm telling you, we're living in a time where that's what the church is doing. They're running out of stuff. Not us. I'm talking certain parts of the church. They're losing. They feel like everything's coming in on them. And they say, you know, we ain't got nothing. It's a desert place and it's dark. Let's send them out to the world. Jesus said, no, they stay here. I don't care how dark the season gets. I don't care how dry you get. If you got Jesus standing with you, bring the stuff to me. Don't send them out. Right. That's why I got to get on Peter. I'm sorry, I got to get on Peter. You've been walking with him. You've seen the winds and the waves being calm. You've seen stuff happen. And now you're going to send them out to the world? No, bring them to me. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care if your marriage is over. Bring it to me. I don't care if there's no food in the refrigerator. Bring it to me. Lord, I got $5 in my pocket. That's good. Come to church and bring it to me. I'll take care of it. Because let me tell you why. Remember I told you that this is personal? I'm going to tell you why this is personal. Because I was Peter a month ago. And you know what happened? I didn't have much. And Jesus said, the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes are not your bread. I'm the bread. All right. Go on your refrigerator, grab some peanut butter and jelly, make it, and say, Jesus, here, I'm bringing it to you. You do something with it. And he'll stretch it out. You got $5, he'll stretch it all over everywhere. I'm telling you, bring it to Jesus. Bring your dollar to Jesus. Bring your quarter to Jesus. Bring your dried up marriage to Jesus. Bring your job where everybody's getting on you to Jesus. And watch what he does. Watch what he does. Because let me read on. And they said unto him, and I know I jumped ahead, but I got to read it. And they said unto him, we have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And the key word in there is but. But Jesus, this is all we have. And I'm telling you, we do it every day. I do it. I know, Jesus, you're telling me to do this. I know you're telling me to trust in me. But this is all I have. All I got is 5 loaves and 2 fishes. What are you going to do with that? No, it's not what are you going to do with that. What are you going to do with me? I'm standing right next to you. Right. And you know what he said? Bring it to me. It's not about what you have. It's where you're bringing it to. It's not about how jacked up you are. It's who you're bringing it to. If you bring it to Shanique, well, she ain't going to help you. Bring it to Jesus. And let me tell you something. I told you, I don't tell you nothing about my experience. Right after the Lord showed me that, man, I began to weep in the car on the way to work. And let me tell you something. Ever since the month, I ain't had a financial problem. Money been coming to me. Stuff been happening to me. Not because I'm trying to be rich. See, the prosperity message messed you up. Let me tell you why. They tell you that if you're in a desert place or it's evening and the time for our past, then Jesus ain't with you. No. That's where Jesus shows up. That's where he shows up. It's a desert place, Jesus. I need you. It's evening and the time is far past. Everybody says it's over. Everybody counting me out. Good. Bring it to me and watch what I do with it. Yes. So the word tonight for y'all is, do not depart. I don't care how bad it looks. Peter made the wrong mistake. He said, send him away. And let me tell you something. I'm mad at Peter for this too. I got another check on Peter. So I'm mad at Peter. Peter said, I'm going to send him away and I'm going to go with him. He said, just send him away. And let me tell you what's wrong with that. When you send people away and you don't take them, these people just got saved. They ain't been out here that long. And you know what happens when you send them away? They don't come back.
Yeah.
You go to that church and they tell you about that Jesus. Let me tell you something. Before you know they're gone. What you call it at? Peter sent them away. Jesus said, oh, Peter, what you doing, man? Bring him here. I'm the bread. 5 loaves and the 2 fishes ain't the bread. I'm the bread. I got your stuff. Why do you think I've been walking with you? Why do you think I haven't left yet? Why do you think in the desert place and the time far past, I'm still here? You don't see me hiding when it became evening. You don't see me hiding when we only had 5 loaves and 2 fishes. You say, oh man, the gig is up. No, Jesus stayed there. He said, because I'm the bread. I'm telling you, do not depart. Stay with Jesus. Come hell or high water, you stay there. And I'm telling you, it takes you taking what the little you have and just bring it to him. He said, no, Peter, don't let them go. Bring it to me, and I'll handle it. That's why that tied in so well with that play. Because what hit me about that play was everything that Jesus did was his exploits. And it was a group of people that some didn't believe, half believed, were jacked up, were rude. That's why that 14th verse hits me. And Jesus went for it. Right. He went for it. He did those exploits. He raised the dead. He picked up Lazarus. He knew Peter was going to deny him and still loved him. That's going forth with compassion. Peter, I already know you're going to deny me, but I love you anyways. And matter of fact, in Luke, he said, I pray that after what you go through, you deny me, your faith will fail you not. Because I know that's going to be hard when you find out that's the truth that you're going to deny me. But God's going to bring you out. He wept bitterly, but I tell you in Acts, he came back, and he was the first one to preach the gospel. He said, all Jerusalem, all y'all hear me. What you're hearing is not people being drunk. That's what was spoken by Joel the prophet. He came back and said, I'm preaching the first message. Everybody stand back. He didn't let that take him down. You know why? Because Peter didn't depart. Now I'm lifting Peter up. So that's it. That's my message for tonight. My message for y'all, do not depart. Come hell or high water, do not depart from the one who's got the true bread. I just want to say this last thing. It's a very familiar scripture, just to put the icing on the cake. Jesus had these people following him, and they saw his exploits. They saw him perform miracles, and he saw them feed the people. This is in another account in John. And he told them, they were like, all right, Jesus, you keep talking about this bread. Where's it at? They were looking for more bread. He said, no, you missed it. I am the bread. I am the life. You come to me, you'll never hunger and thirst again. You follow after me. And I'm telling you, when you look at and you read these scriptures and you read about the disciples, they never lacked. Jesus told them at one point, he said, I want y'all to go out. I don't want you to take no bag. I don't want you to take no bread, no jelly, no Gatorade, no nothing. Don't take nothing. You're trying to show them something. What was you trying to show them? That I will provide for you. Send them out with nothing. Don't take no shoes, no nothing. Peter and them said, okay. And when they came back, he said, did y'all lack anything? And Peter and them said, no. I guess I'm going to send them away again. So that's the message tonight. Do not depart. Give the Lord a hand clap.